Hey, this is Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder here, and you're listening to the Metal Teddy Bear Experience.
Welcome back to the Metal Teddy Bear Experience here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is your host, Chris, and I'm here at Summer Slaughter at Starline Ballroom with the vocalist of the Black Dahlia Murder, Trevor. What's up, dude?
Hey,
How you doing,
thanks
man?
for having me, man. Good. Day 2, Summer Slaughter, right here.
Yeah, have you done Summer Slaughter before?
Yeah, this is our third, man, so we're seasoned Summer Slaughter veterans.
So you know how to run everything, you know how it goes.
Yep,
You're used to
you
it.
just hide away in the bus till the end of the day, and there you go. This is like an anniversary of sorts in ways, just like Nocturnal,
Yeah.
because 10 years ago we did our first Summer Slaughter, in tandem with Nocturnal, so.
So 10 years ago was the first time you did Summer Slaughter?
Yep.
Oh, so that's perfect.
Yep.
It's like a double whammy. right
Coming
there.
full circle.
What else are you looking forward to on the tour? Like any other bands or anything like that?
I love Dying Fetus. I'm a huge fan. I have been for a long time. And their new album is their best yet, I think, so super stoked in seeing them every day. They're one of the tightest bands around. Origin I also really like. Lorna Shore is cool.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good bands, man.
Have you checked out all their new records?
Yeah, man. Yeah, the new Origin's awesome. The new Lorna Shore I thought was really good, too.
I've been playing Flesh Coffin all the time.
Yeah, that's killer, man. It's really good. They keep getting astronomically better. We toured with them a year or so back, and they've dropped another release and just gotten even better since then. So it's awesome.
So for Summer Slaughter and doing Nocturnal, you said it was like a double whammy, 10th anniversary. But did you guys come up with that, or did someone else say hey, you should tour this?
No, we were set up to do the tour before we decided we were gonna do Nocturnal, and we thought we need some kind of a wild card move to make the kids go crazy, and this is for sure the most requested album out of all of our catalog. I think it was the album that broke the band, to a wider audience, and it's like a really important stepping stone, for us. And so, we thought we'd commemorate it and end this abysmal cycle on a really high note, and but also, we're kind of segueing into the next phase too. We're playing a new song tonight. Yesterday, of course, was the first time we ever debuted it.
We're gonna play a new song right now.
It's called Nightbringers. It's from the upcoming album Nightbringers, coming out October 6th.
I was just about to ask that,
Yeah.
because I heard Brian talk about it in I think it was like a Serbian interview or something.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
interview was terrible, but but at least it was informational at the end there.
So you guys thought that too? I feel
Oh
bad.
yeah, Brian.
He took it really well.
Yeah,
really good at
he's good at kind of turning it around on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gets. I think he takes pleasure in that to some degree. So.
Yeah, I felt bad for all the comments there. Like, as being someone who interviews, I was like, oh, if I read these comments, I'd feel like crap.
Oh, dude, I know, man. They should have been too embarrassed to even offer it up to the internet. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did break because that was the first place it broke, right?
yeah,
Nightbringers?
pretty much. Yep.
Did
And
you guys
people-
want it like that or no?
It didn't really matter, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's to the point now where we need to start making this stuff happen, and I think with the record, we turned it in a little slightly late, and the artwork too. Everything's a little behind, so that's kind of blurred the lines of what was going to happen, and kind of, put a dent in everybody's scheduling and stuff with the label. And so we're still playing a lot by ear right now, but we have been selling pre-sales at the table, which I thought was a really cool idea. You get this cool laminate, and it has the artwork, and it takes you to some splash page where you can pick your format and all that stuff.
That's really cool.
And Yeah, it's hard to sell records, so if we can stand there at the table and make puppy dog eyes right behind it, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to help, so.
I never really heard about pre-orders at a show before. I think that's actually really cool. Maybe revolutionary.
Well, yeah, I hope it helps make a dent in things, but so far, we only have one day to judge it on, but it seemed to go well yesterday, and playing the new song we're playing a new song right after Nocturnal, so yeah, that's been cool too.
Is that how you're closing your show, or no?
No, there's a little bit more too.
Oh, okay, cool. Are there any other new tracks that you think you might add throughout the tour, or you just want to?
No, just Nightbringers, just this one, but that'll be the first song that's put out as a single too. That should be around the 22nd, I think, and there'll be 2 more singles after that. But we have a tour shaping up for October when the album launches. And we'll be playing a lot more new stuff on that one, obviously, and we'll kind of switch over to the new album full on.
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, so that's going to be around here or Europe?
No, it'll be around the States, yeah.
Awesome. There you go. That's
Yep.
what we like to hear.
Around the States in October.
So, also with the writing of the album, how did that come? Like,
it was different in that we have a new guitarist this year, in Brandon Ellis, and not only did he offer his awesome leads, but he wrote a handful of songs for the album, which was a really pleasant surprise for us. And this is the first, he's filled in for a lot of bands, a lot of pro bands. He's been in a lot of bands. And this is the first time that songs that he actually wrote will be out, to the public. And so this is a big moment for him, and he really killed it for us and really wrote some incredible stuff. And it's exciting. It's an exciting time for us, and he was a really exciting addition, man. He's 24 years old. I'm 36, and just the energy he brings into the fold and his drive, and it's just unparalleled, man. So it's very cool to have him around.
dude, that's awesome. Because not a lot of bands, when they lose a member, it might be like a little sad or salty, whatever, and then someone new coming in, it's kind of weird. But
Right. Well, we kind of made the whole thing happen so smoothly, and I gotta thank Ryan, who left the band, Ryan Knight, for kind of making that so. He told us he was gonna quit about a year and a half before he actually left, so we would have as much time as possible to segue secretly into this next phase, So Brandon at that point was selected by Ryan first. He was like, they're friends too, they know each other, and we're still great friends with Ryan. There was no bad blood whatsoever, but he had to, he has a family he has to go tend to, you know what I mean? And I always saw the shelf life on that relationship, as soon as he came in the band. It was so awesome to have this amazing player, but I was like, in the back of my mind, I know he's going to have to leave someday, But you can't take that away from the guy. I mean, it's family, you know what I mean? You can't, be like, but we're the priority, we're not inhuman, So we're still friends, and as far as finding the right guy, he definitely did, man. They were cut a lot from the same cloth of influence. A lot of, Shrapnel Records shredding, old school shredders, Marty Friedman and that kind of stuff. All the Ozzy guitarists, and, that's their kind of thing, 80s shred. So, yeah, he slipped right into his spot and did a great job. He's killing it, bringing a lot of energy to the live performance, and it's been an exciting addition, So we always try to come back stronger, when we get a new guy. We hope to, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's been a really he's been with us for a long time, it feels like, already.
Already? Wow, that's good.
Because he's been on a lot of tours with us.
Yeah.
And it just slowly, he kind of got on people's radar, because we didn't outwardly announce Knight leaving. We didn't want to create unnecessary drama, so we kind of just let it seep into the consciousness a little bit instead. And yeah, but people have been very accepting, and all you have to do is see him one time, and he's very impressive. So, this is his time, this is his record, and very cool to have him.
It's definitely something to look forward to tonight, or throughout your whole tour.
Yeah, tonight will be the first taste of you seeing one of his original solos.
Yeah.
So.
For anyone tuning in right now, you're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is your host, Chris, the Metal Teddy Bear Experience, and I'm here with Trevor of the Black Dahlia Murder.
Yo.
All right, so during my interviews, I asked 3 random silly questions. Are you ready to take part in that?
Sure, you bet.
All right, question number 1. Your most awkward fan experience?
There's a kid that wanted me to punch him in the face. There was a kid that wanted me to spit in his face. And I don't know, like, I get the, fandom thing. I'm a super fan of bands just the same as anyone else, you know what I mean? And, but I can't understand wanting him to spit on you, you know what I mean? Or putting him in that kind of awkward of a situation.
Was this like a meet and greet or just at show?
No, just like someone I encountered at the show, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I tried to make myself visible at shows, and
Did you regret it at that moment?
for a second, yeah, just it was so like he just wouldn't stop either, you know what I mean? So it was like kind of cringy, But I appreciate the gesture. I know he meant well to say. I know he meant to say, I really love you guys, So got to take it in that light. But most of our fans are cool, man. I like meeting them. I like making myself available to them. You know what I mean? And walking around the shows and taking pictures and stuff like that. It's your fans, man. It's the least you can do.
So you like when fans come up to you and stuff like
yeah,
that? I always feel intimidated when I see like someone walking by. Like I was walking by, I saw after the burial. I was like, don't want to bother them. Like I always feel.
I personally, I want to talk to the fans. You know what I mean? I see myself in every one of them, you know what I mean? So why not,
Question number 2. What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure, food, obviously. I don't know if that's I'm not very secretive about that. 80s pop music, and all kinds of pop music, but old stuff. ABBA, Hall & Oates, Phil Collins, all that kind of stuff. Love it. What else?
I got reality TV.
Yeah, reality TV is definitely guilty pleasure scenario. I can see that. I like some of it.
Like what? Any shows?
I like any kind of like leaving people in the wilderness show, basically. You know what I mean? That's my like Alone, where the guys like are by themselves so long that they start like crying and freaking out and seeing. Yeah. Or Naked and Afraid, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It was much better than like Housewives or anything like that.
Right. True.
Question number 3. What was the worst thing you ever tasted? It could be food. It doesn't have to be.
Damn. Oh. Pee. Easily.
Oh, okay.
Easily the worst thing I ever tasted was pee. And it was our very first tour, and everyone was peeing in this bottle, which was from Wawa, and it was a lemonade tea, so it looked just like, Five Guys dehydrated pee. And I came into the van thinking that was my new tea that I had just bought. And I took it and poured it back like I was going to chug it. And it just hit my tongue, and my brain was like, that's pee. And I spit it everywhere, and I started eating all these cookies and spitting them out to try to
get rid of the taste.
Yeah. God, it was so horrible.
Was anyone around seeing that?
There was one guy, our old guitar player, who he was just along to tech and kind of hang out and help us. His name was John Deering, but he's on our super early stuff. But anyway, he always makes fun of everything, and he was the worst person I thought to have there at that time. I took one look at him, I'm like, for once, man, just don't laugh at me for once. And he didn't.
Really?
He was a really solid. Give me a solid right there.
But
Dude, there's something about when you, especially it was not just my own pee, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It made it way worse.
Yeah.
And I just remember feeling all my energy just being drained out, like having the ultimate adrenaline rush in a bad way, no!
I hear you.
Bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for participating in that. You gave great answers right there.
Well, right on, man. You can obviously tell I like to talk about bathroom things, about how excited I got for that one.
Summer Slaughter goes all the way until the end of August, and you said you're going to come around with a tour. When would that be?
October.
October.
It starts the very day the album drops.
Awesome. Okay.
October 6th.
October 6th. Remember that, guys.
That's right.
All right, man. Thank you so much for doing this interview. I really, really appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
No, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.